used to stand where the preacher stands, but I was selling fear, not grace. One slow nod, a man lost everything. One held breath, another took my place. Courthouse gravel, July '78. Heat rising off the hood of my Ford, smoke in my lungs, fire in my handshake. I call that power, Lord. Streetlight buzzing like a dying halo, whiskey sweating on pine wood bars. Every deal I made in shadow left that settling in my heart. They said, son, step up to the pulpit, tell them how you turned around. But fire don't turn into heaven just 'cause it burned the house down. I never took the pulpit, never let them wash my name. Ashes don't make angels just 'cause they cool the flame. No choir singing mercy, no chapel in the rain. I just wake up every morning and don't do it again. That's the only grace I claim. Met her in a roadside chapel, candle smoking, broken pew. She said, you believe in forgiveness? I said, I believe in duty. She traced a scar across my shoulder like reading Braille from a ghost. Said, you don't have to live in fire. I said, fire's what I know most. Her voice was soft as Sunday hymns, mine was rust and gravel tone. Love tried building resurrection on a grave I'd overgrown. She said, God forgive. I said, maybe he can, but I won't use your lie to make me feel like a better man. I never took the pulpit, never let her bear my shame. Smoke don't turn to incense just 'cause you rename the flame. No holy water drowning the devil I became. I just wake up every morning and don't do it again. Motel mirror, neon cross flickers red, my younger face staring back from a photograph. You sorry? The ghost inside me asks no. You change, I'm choosing to. I strike a match, flame each paper slow, fire curling memory in the smoke. Not for drama, not for show, just to vow the chapel never know. No more silence when truth is bleeding, no more power in quiet hands. The ash falls like black snow. I never took the pulpit, No saints to call my name, just a cold and steady promise I won't feed that flame. Let the chapel keep its mercy, let the choir sing their souls. I carry every ghost I made, still keep steady palms. I ain't asking to be righteous, I ain't asking to be clean. I'm just strong enough to face the fire without becoming what I've been. That's the only regret this I've now understand. Met her where the highway bends, outside a bar with a broken neon cross. Rain on tin, boots in mud, both of them already done with God. She knew he'd done some county time, knew he made his living all fear. Didn't ask him why he fell, just said, "You still living there?" He said no. Didn't say it proud, didn't say it loud, just let the word hang like smoke in a southern crowd. She didn't try to fix him, didn't scrub him clean with grace, didn't build a chapel around his damaged faith. And that's what made him love her, the way she let him stand. No mercy in her pocket, no heaven in her hand. She didn't need saving, didn't need his ghost-filled past, didn't ask for resurrection from a man built out of ash. Fire don't scare a woman who's already walked through a flame, but he feared his smoke would choke her, so he stepped out of the frame. Some men leave 'cause they're faithless, some men leave 'cause they can. He left while he still loved her, like a heart half-broken man. They sat one night in a roadside chapel, candles shaking in the draft, moonlight through crack-stained glass, dust dancing slow like aftermath. She touched the scar along his ribs, said, "You don't have to fight alone." He looked at the cross above the altar, said, "Some fires burn to the bone." "You think love's a courtroom?" she asked. "You think you're still on trial?" He said love's where I wreck things when I stay too long a while. Silence heavy as wet denim, candle smoke climbing thin. He could feel the old ghost whisper, don't let her too far in. She said I don't need a savior. He said I ain't one anyway. She said then stay beside me. He said nothing, turned away. They were tied on a motel sink, water running, match struck. He burns the only picture of them in a chipped porcelain tray, flame licking edges slow, turning color into gray. Not out of anger, not out of pride, because he knows the pattern of the wreckage left behind. Ash falls like black snow in the running water light. Whispers to the mirror, you don't get to ruin this lane. She says you're walking away. He says before I break it. She says you're not that man. He says I don't test it. She didn't need saving, didn't need his hands in prayer, didn't need a man still fighting fires he carried there. Smoke don't turn to incense just 'cause you kneel in shame. Love ain't meant for proving you've outrun your flame. So he walked into the nightfall, past the chapel, past the rain, carried every ghost he made like gravel in his veins. No promise of redemption, no thunder from above, just a man who wouldn't gamble with the only honest love.
Said I killed a man down south, buried him past the county line. Heard it roll through the Jobs Act wind, between the sparks and the power lines. Concrete dust in a July heat, steel toe boots on splintered boards. Somebody spat he's done worse. I kept swinging that hammer some more. Truth is years I never pulled that trigger, never watched a body drop. But I've done things that dim the light, made a weak man's heartbeat stop. Smoke don't need a corpse to rise, fire don't need a grave. Sometimes you just stand too close, let the darkness behave. Foreman asked in a half-joke tone, "You gonna clear your name?" I said, "If I need clean hands to live, then I'm still playing the same old game." I didn't correct them, didn't wash the rumor down. Ass sticks longer than water in a hard luck town. No chapel bell rang for me, no mercy in the sound. I don't live to be understood, I just don't burn it down. That's the only vow I found. Night shift over rain on 10, neon bar sign flickers red. Bartender says you look like hell, I say I've looked worse and nod my head. She once told me long ago, you ain't as cold as you pretend. I watched that love turn into smoke, fire I couldn't tend. I used to trade in fear for cash, used to let silence seal a deal. No bullet fired, no knife drawn, but I stood close enough to feel. Ghosts don't knock, they sit beside you. Order bourbon, call your bluff. They say you innocent, I say not clean enough. A young kid asked me yesterday, man, you really killed somebody. I looked him dead between the eyes, said I killed worse parts of me. He laughed, thought it was a joke. I didn't. Sunday morning, empty chapel, no sermon, no choir, just dust and colored window light and one thin candle fire. I kneel not to be forgiven, not to rewrite what I've done. I take a pocket knife to my palm, let one red line run. Not penance, not pride, just a mark I'll recognize. If I ever feel that old flame rise, I look down, remember why. Blow the candle out, watch the smoke climb slow. Some men pray for heaven, I pray I don't go back there no more. my skin, 'cause I've walked too close to killing without committing a sin. Smoke don't need a body to stain a working man. Sometimes just being near the fire is enough to damn your hands. No courtroom absolution, no angel taking notes, just a man who knows his shadow and keeps it by the throat. They can think I'm guilty, they can say I'm damned. I ain't fighting for my honor, I'm fighting who I am. I don't live to clear my name, I don't live for second chances. I live so when the fire calls, I don't join the dances. And that's a colder kind of freedom than forgiveness ever gave.
You found me where the neon buzz, midnight, rain on 10. Wedding ring still on your finger, cheap motel light on your skin. You said it's dying anyway, like a chapel with no choir. Said I wasn't the reason, just the last spark to the fire. I watched the smoke hang round your words, watched your hands shake when you lied. Not to me, but to yourself, about what already died. Said I'm filing Monday morning, voice steady, eyes unsure. I said, don't you say my name near something that big and pure. You don't leave for me, you don't burn that house for this. Fire spreads past intention, lands where the children live. I've carried enough smoke from things I let collapse. I won't be the shadow in the photograph they ask about. You don't leave for me, not like that. Sunday courthouse steps, gray sky pressing low. You texted it's done, 3 words, cold as falling snow. I stared at a roadside chapel off Highway 49. Thought about stepping inside just once, crossing that line. You called, said it's over, said we're free now, aren't we? I let the silence answer first, then I said you're free, not me. You said you're not the reason, I said I'm still the spark. Ash don't ask permission before it leaves a mark. Close up my thoughts, photograph. I don't pray, I don't curse, I just press delete and let it hurt. Engine turns, gravel spits, rearview mirror full of smoke. Some fires you feed with gasoline, some you starve with hope. You say, why are you doing this? I say, because I know who I've been. You say you're not breaking anything. I say that's how it always begins. You don't leave for me, you don't trade those vows for ash. I've shattered enough already, I don't need another crash. Let the chapel keep its mercy, let the papers say you're free, but don't rewrite your whole damn life and pin that weight on me. I won't be the man your child learns to curse by name. I won't be the smoke that lingers long after the flame. You don't leave for me, you leave because you must. And if that road ain't solid yet, don't pave it with my dust. I'll take the lonely highway, I'll take the night instead. Some men steal what they desire, some walk away from the edge. And that's the only clean